Hey everybody, we're back. And I went ahead and finished up the one and got him painted. I don't have the antiquing on yet, and I've got a few more coats of Minwax to put on it. But that's the way he's going to look. Now this guy's neck's a little thicker, simply because on this one I cut it out on the bandsaw. But I like it because it gives it a different look. But what I did off camera, I went in and I finished up the half of the side of the face. Now we're going to finish this part over here on the video today. So I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to start gouging out this eye socket, and I'm going to make the eye in there. And this, I'm using a 1/4 inch number 9 gouge, and I kind of like to get that in there about the same. So that looks good right there. So I'm going to go ahead and well, I do have a little reference dot I put in, and I'm going to draw in my eye. And go ahead and get this eye drawn in for you. Now, that looks about where I want it to be. I do want to take right here where I made a cut with my gouge. I'm going to kind of clean that up because that's where the bag of the eye is going to be. Now I'm going to actually go in here and cut in the eyeball. And make these little triangle cuts or chip cuts in the corners you want a real pointed knife. So you can get in there and get it out of there. Okay, now I'm going to cut right across here where I made my stop cut. Drew my line. And I'm going to go right underneath. Make me a good stop cut. And when I'm doing this, I'm going in pretty deep. And then I'll cut back against my stop cut and relieve that eye. Alright, let's see, and over here I'm going to make this little cut right here, a little sliver cut. Alright, now I always like to draw on my pupils. And if I can get this little mechanical pencil in where I cut, it means it's deep enough. Alright, that looks good. Now I'm going to go up and do the eyelid. I'm going to take well, first of all, I'm going to go over it with a number 9 gouge just to make me a place for my eyelid, like that. Now I'm going to take a number 11, 3mm, and I'm going to develop a soft eyelid. With my number 3. Now, I made a little canal in there, so I'm going to go back over it now with a V and just enhance that cut with the V. Now, I got to set the bag, I got to put the bag in too, so we're going to take the pencil, come over here, And I kind of like to make that bag look about the same, so I'm going to droop it down like that and tuck it up like that. Then I'm going to take my number 11 again, come in, and where I drew my line, I'm going to make a cut. Like that. Can you see that all right in the camera, Peyton?
Yep.
All right. All right, now that's my bag, but I'm going to enhance that a little bit. I'm going to go over it with a 1/4-inch V. Get that little bit more depth in that bag. Yeah, that matching up pretty good. Now I want to take I want to round this a little bit. I'm going to take my knife and make me a stop cut right along the bottom of that bag with my knife tip. And it created a little shadow line, but I'm going to round that with my knife. And I'll do a little bit of shaving down on that bag just to round it just a little bit more. All right, that looks what I want it to be. Now, right in here, I'm going to shave where my gouge made a little mark. I'm going to shave that in and come in right in here and make me kind of tuck that bag up underneath that lid. It's just a little shadow cut like that right there. Okay, now over here he's got to do some breathing, so I'm going to go in and taper that nose up a little bit, and I'm going to make my nostril hole like I did here. And this is I use a 1/4-inch number 9 for it. Make the cut like that. Then you go back and cut that little chip out. And it creates the nostril. Let me get these old chip. There we go. Now right up in here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the eyebrows in. But before I do, I'm going to make me a little cut right here, just to show where that little eyelid will be. And right up in there is where I'm going to put the eyelids. So I'm going to take a number 11, and I'm going to come in right here and start making me some little divot cuts along that forehead to create my eyebrow. Now, that's looking pretty good. Now, I got a little deep cut in here, and I do that with a knife. Right in here where I made this little cut right in here with the number 11, I'm going to go in with my knife blade right here and make me a pretty good little deep stop cut. And I go in from the side there, and I'm going to come in now from the top and take me a little sliver of wood out to create a shadow. And let me kind of shave it down. And let's look. Yeah, see, right in here is what I just cut, like that one right there. Now, what we want to do is we want to put some hairline in this mustache. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go with flow of this mustache. And this is, once again, this is a number 11. You gotta kind of be careful See how it's coming along there? And then I'm going to turn it around and kind of run it back this way to create the hair flow. Yeah, like that right there. Now, I've got some facial stubble right in here, the 5 o'clock shadow. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in, and while I've got this tool in my hand, I'm gonna start it right here. But now I see something I got to do first. I've got to, right, this little pencil marks is where I separate the jaw and the hair. So I'm going to take a pretty good little stiff knife, and I'll like this one right here, and I'm going to go in and make me a cut, a stop cut there, and one right here, and start that separation. And I'll cut back against that. And now, I've got that in there, and that's my jawline. But while I'm at it, I'm going to, where I've got this pencil mark, I'm going to go in and kind of relieve that ear a little bit. Make it a little thinner toward the bottom lobe there, like that right there. Now I can go in and I'm going to finish the stubble on the face, and you work it all the way around. These are just little divot cuts, and you work it all the way around to your jaw. And you want to make sure you get it on the bottom of the chin area. Now that looks pretty good right there. If you notice this one, it's got it all in the bottom like that. I'm doing another one here too, and he's a little bit bigger, but I'm going to do him again and have 3 of them, and I'm going to finish them different ways. But back to where I was at, I've got the nose in, the stubble here, but right in here I've got to fashion that lip a little bit. And I'm going to bring my 1/4 inch number 9 gouge around there like that. And kind of round that right in there a little bit more with my knife tip. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, we're going to go and make me a little cut right there to really finish out that lip. All right. Now, I've got this inner ear over here. I'm going to go ahead and cut this inner ear in. Let me reach up here and get a number 9 gouge. I come in right here and start scooping away at this part of the ear. What are we looking like on time, Peyton?
Got about 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay, we're good. We're going good. All right. Now my gouge, it creates some splinters right up in here, so I like to cut those out with my knife tip. And then I like to come in and kind of shave this down a little bit and smooth it up a little, just a little bit more. and around that ear there like that. Now, as far as the lobe, mine is just a series of little chip cuts. I come up here at the top and I make a little triangle cut and form the upper part of the ear there. Then I come in to a little triangle cut here, and that forms the lower part of my ear, and it really accents this lobe right here. Then I come up this way, make a little triangle cut, and I'm just trying to get some shadow in there. That's what I'm going for right there. I'll put me a cut about right here and right about here, and I'll cut out that little chip area there. Now, it's time to put hair in. Oh no, but I do need to make these little chip cuts right over here to kind of put some separations in this mustache. And put one there. And let's get one about right here. And that's what I'm talking about right there, like I've got over here. And now we do need to put a little fold on this cheek area like I did there. So I'm going to take a number 11 and come in here like this and work my fold in like that. And then I'm going to go over it with a 1/4 inch V like this. And that's pretty much the face right there. Now, it's time to go, we're going to put in some hairline, and I start with a number 11, and I'll just start right up here and start putting in this hair, and I run these cuts, really, I run these together. Right up in here. You can just, there's little divot cuts right there like that. Now, right in here, I want to start at the sideburn. So I'm going to fold my hair back towards my ear on the sideburn like this. Yeah, like that right there. Coming in pretty good. He's looking like he's got hair now. I've just got back from Pineville, Louisiana, and I did a seminar down there, and it was a great time. And to everybody that was there, if you're watching the YouTube, come on back. Let's do it again next year. All right. But we had lots of fun. All right, now I'm working in the hair back toward the back of the head. And like I say, you run these cuts really together. And really what I've got done, I mean, even if we don't finish the bust area, you can see what I've got done on the actual finished piece. But I think we may get in there and get it done. This hair is just a little bit time consuming, and but you get to see how I'm doing it. And I'd like to really finish up on this guy. I mean, it's pretty much the face and the way the head turned. That's really what the video was about, is how I really just turned the head. And sometime in the future, I'm going to do one with a turned head, with like a hillbilly hat on or something of that nature, like that. Anyway, you work that down to the back of the neck. You want to really bring that hair to the back of the neck like that. And I just got a little bit more to cover. What's the time right now, Peyton?
You got about 3 minutes.
3 minutes, okay. Well, we might go over just a couple. I've just about got, because I want to get that collar in, and I'm going to put it in with the V tool. Okay, that's pretty much on the hair. Let's set that down, and I'm going to reach up here, over here, and get me my big V tool, and I'm going to cut in this collar. I've got it drawn around here, and we'll meet it on the other side here. And let's make a little bitty cut right there. Now I'm going to take my knife blade, and I'm going to take out this little area right in here. I'm going to come in right here, make a stop cut there, and one right across here. And you want to make them pretty deep. Then I'm going to take my knife tip and cut back against that to open up that collar with your knife tip. Like that right there. Let's clean up this shoulder a little bit. Let me see, get that cleaned up there like that. Okay, now I'm going to make a V cut right here where the shirt is. And I've got a little punch I do buttons with, so I'm going to show you how I do that. And then we're pretty much going to be finished with this piece. There's a few things I need to work on, but and I make me a stop cut along that shirt and kind of tuck it in like this. Now I'm going to put in my buttons, and it won't take too long. I'm going to put a button about right here. Put me a little dot there and one right here. Now the punch I have, it's a Rommelson punch, and I come in and I put it over that little mark, and I really roll that and make that indentation like that, and then I do the same on the bottom button. And now I'm going to set that aside. I take me a number 9 gouge, and I come in right below there and take me a little divot cut out from the bottom and the top, like that right there. And right where I drew my little line, I'm going to take me and just make a little divot in there like that, just to hollow that button out a little bit. And do the same down here. and take that little divot out like that. But guys, this guy, he's pretty much done. What I need to do is there's some few things on the back, like back here, I need to make some separations. I haven't done it yet. I would undercut that collar a little bit. I made this separation from the base and the shirt on both sides, but I hadn't done that yet. But all in all, this guy, he's not far away from being painted. So with that, guys, happy carving to everyone, and we'll see you on the next YouTube. See you later. Bye.